The sectionalized busbar with 2 incomers is a common application in industrial plants. The SIPROTEC 7VU85 high-speed busbar transfer device provides a template for this application. Today, I will show you how to configure this application template by using DIGC5 software. To begin, let's add a 7VU85 device and select the application template for sectionalized busbar with 2 incomers in DIGC5. Follow these steps. Double-click the Add New Device entry in the project tree. Enter the product code in the pop-up dialog. Click the Verify button. Select the application template HBST sectionalized busbar with 2 incomers. Click the OK button. After completing these steps, the 7VU85 device will be displayed in the project tree. Next, we need to check the measuring points routing for the application template. The current measuring points and voltage measuring points already have predefined routings in the template, as follows. 2 current measuring points acquire the currents of 2 incomers. 2 one-phase voltage measuring points acquire the voltages of 2 incomers. 2 three-phase voltage measuring points acquire the voltages of 2 busbar sections. It is essential to confirm that the connection types and specific routing of all measuring points align with the actual connection types of transformers and on-site wiring. If necessary, we can change the names of the measuring points to names of their respective locations, making the identification process faster and more efficient. Once the measuring points and their routings have been checked, the next step is to check the connections between the measuring points and the circuit breaker function groups in the application template. These connections are predefined, but it is important to verify that they align with the on-site wiring. Please note that in the template, CB1 and CB2 are predefined as the circuit breaker function group, while CB3 is predefined as the circuit breaker without current function group. If necessary, you can change the names of the circuit breakers under Project Tree 7VU85 settings to match the names of the on-site circuit breakers for quick identification purposes. Now, let's move on to checking the circuit breaker routing for each transfer direction in the application template. In the sectionalized busbar with 2 incomers template, there are 6 transfer directions provided. The circuit breaker routings for all the transfer directions are already predefined. However, if there have been any changes made to the circuit breaker configurations in the previous steps, it is important to verify that the circuit breaker routings are still configured as required. This will ensure that the transfer directions are functioning correctly and aligned with the intended setup. Next, let's activate required transfer directions by setting the parameters mode to on. Please note that for the transfer directions busbar 2 to incomer 1 and busbar 1 to incomer 2, the manual start-only parameter is predefined as yes for recovering to the normal running status. This means that these transfer directions can only be manually started in case of a recovery situation. Next, you will need to activate the required start types of the HBST function group by setting the corresponding parameters of mode to on. Please note that the parameters mode of all start types are predefined as off. Next, you'll need to activate the required switching types of the HBST function group by setting the corresponding parameters of mode to on. Please note that the parameters mode for all switching types are predefined as off. Additionally, for the other parameters of the switching types, make sure to set them according to the residual voltage characteristic of the on-site system. Next, you'll need to set the parameter manual reset. This parameter controls how the transfer results are managed once a transfer has been completed, whether successfully or not. If the parameter manual reset is set to yes, no matter whether a transfer is successful or failed, all transfer results are kept until they are manually reset via a binary input, then the next transfer is activated. If the manual reset parameter is set to no, the behavior will be different. If a transfer fails, the transfer results will be kept until they are manually reset via a binary input, and then the next transfer can be activated. However, if a transfer is successfully completed, all transfer results will be automatically reset and the next transfer will be activated. Please assess the requirements of your system and set the manual reset parameter accordingly. To ensure proper functionality, it is crucial to route these signals to their respective binary inputs or outputs. The basic configuration for the application sectionalized busbar with 2 incomers has been completed. You may now load the configuration onto the device to initiate the fast transfer process. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to scan the QR code and subscribe. More interesting information are waiting for you.